It's Barnes and Leslie. We are your Morning X. Let's get into some sleaze. Love that late morning sleaze presented by McDonald's. Best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
You know, Jeremy Allen White, how intimidating, think about this, Barnes, is this. He is training vocally to play Bruce Springsteen. A lot of these actors now, they're doing their own voices, their own vocal training, like, Timothée Chalamet doing Dylan. Well, now Jeremy Allen White is spending time with Bruce, preparing for this biopic. He said he's just the greatest guy, but man, I would just think that is so intimidating. But the boss did talk, Springsteen, about their new movie.
Hello! Our new film, Road Diary, will take you on a journey from behind the scenes at rehearsals to shows that we performed all around the world this year. You'll get to experience a little bit of the fun and the magic that we get to experience every night.
It's tramps like us, baby, we were born to run.
You know that Jimmy Barron is going to show up in one of these because they're showing like a behind-the-scenes view, and he's up in front of Springsteen at every show he goes to.
I know. Yeah. It's called Road Diaries. Now, that's going to be on Hulu and Disney Plus October 25th. And then, of course, Deliver Me From Nowhere is that movie that Jeremy Allen White will play Bruce.
Well, now we know what to get Jimmy for Christmas or for Hanukkah.
Yes.
There we go. We're good.
So that new Joker movie, Folie à Deux, with Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix. I know the reviews aren't good, but I'm hearing Lady Gaga's amazing in it. She talked about it at the Venice Film Festival.
I think the way that we approached music in this film was very special and extremely nuanced. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is actually a musical in a lot of ways. It's very different. The way that music is used is to really give the characters a way to express what they need to say because the scene and just the dialogue is not enough.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me.
We worked really hard also on the way that we sang, and for me it was a lot about kind of unlearning technique and forgetting how to breathe and allowing the song to completely come out of the character. And like Todd said, he always felt like Arthur had music inside of him, and I think for me, I really wanted to help execute Todd's vision for what this could be with music.
That was a long way to say I had to learn how to sing crappy.
That's kind of what she was saying, yeah.
Yeah.
We tasked our producer, Brad, to get me some audio for Jason Momoa's band. It is a cover band. He plays bass, and they're trying to do this Stooges song, I Want to Be Your Dog. Oof Ta 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 is the name of the band. What do you think, Barnes?
This sounds like a bad night at a dive bar.
Actors and bands.
That is, I guess the recording, it did feature a lot of bass.
Now, was it Keanu Reeves' band, Dogstar? Well, wasn't he the bass player, too, in that band? He wasn't the lead singer, yeah.
No, bass. They could have a bass off.
Yeah. Well, we all talked about Katy Perry on the Call Her Daddy podcast, but we didn't get to this. She's finally talking about working with Dr. Luke. If you remember, controversial producer that Kesha, had very emotional distress and sex-based hate crimes against Dr. Luke. Well, Katy is now talking about working with him on her new album.
Why did you choose to work with him?
Look, I understand that it started a lot of conversations, and he was one of many collaborators that I collaborated with. But the reality is it comes from me. The truth is I wrote these songs from my experience of my whole life going through this metamorphosis. And he was one of the people to help facilitate all that. One of the writers, one of the producers. And I am speaking from my own experience. Like when I speak about Woman's World, I speak about feeling so empowered now as a mother, as a woman, giving birth, creating life, creating another set of organs, a brain, a heart. I created a whole ass heart and I did it and I'm still doing it and I'm still a matriarch and feeling really grounded in that. That's where I'm speaking from.
Yeah.
And so I created all of this with several different collaborators, people that I've collaborated with from the past, from Teenage Dream era, all of that.
Remember, there was no guilt ever associated with that
No.
Kesha and Dr. Luke case. They either settled it or it was dropped, but there were a lot of accusations.
She had to have known there would be criticism about working with him, but she had history with him, so.
Yeah.
Barnes, the 15 minutes is still happening for Hawk Tuah, girl. Celebrity poker tournament in Vegas over the weekend. I think the announcers were fawning a little bit too much over her.
I mean, you would have thought the biggest A-lister on the planet
I know.
was going to be on this show.
The stars have arrived.
And they are here at our featured table. You mentioned stars, a table full of them. That's Haley Welch. I know her from...
That's the Hawk Tuah girl.
That's Haley.
Yeah.
It is great to have Haley here, one of the biggest stars in the world by now.
That's the only one that I want to take a picture with.
One of the biggest stars in the world.
Did he just say that?
There needs to be a documentary on how this woman has spun this career from a BJ move.
Well, I have to say, and they're calling her an internet sensation.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, she was at the tournament with NBA champ Dwight Howard, TV star Black China, YouTubers, 70-plus other celebs. I don't think she did very well, though. Here's a little exit interview with Hawk Tuah.
What was it like out there?
It's pretty fun. I think I have a better understanding of it now. And I made some friends, too. Like this little guy, I won him over. I definitely did.
So is there going to be more poker in your future?
I think so. I think it was pretty fun.
I love it. And then what are you going to be doing tonight in Vegas? Have you been here before?
Probably going to bed.
No partying for you, Haley?
Absolutely not.
That was the most truthful statement she's ever made. Is there going to be more poker in your future? And she said, absolutely. That, I believe.
Well, there's still the podcast to come
Okay.
with Talk Tuah. That's your Celebrity Sleaze.
I'm just baffled by the whole thing.